Hello people, how are you doing today? Me? I'm okay. I've just been browsing around and looking at town and being bored off my ass. That's not true, I've also been trying to entertain my kid. And yeah, that's not necessarily very easy, so sometimes I like to just kinda iPad child him. Just throw on some random cartoons when they sing the same nursery rhymes 120 times. Can you brush your teeth? This is the 50th time you've heard it. Do you wanna die? Needless to say, I needed a bit of a refreshing change. And as I know and you know, YouTube has some of the largest kids creators in the world on its platform, like Ryan's Toy Review, or my boy Blippi, who's the topic of today's video. As I'm sure you're all aware, you know exactly who Blippi is, seeing as you're literally 6 years old. But for the 3-year-olds in the audience, let me tell you. Ignore that, I wasn't watching myself. Blippi is a character created by YouTuber Stephen John. It's your standard children's show. They fiddle around digging up treasure in people's asses.
This place, they have a lot of fun rides!
Yes, and I love going on rides!
Me too! Have you ever been on a ride before?
Or while doing a highly irritating voice. Let's go, kids! We're going on an adventure! We're going on an adventure! We're going on an adventure! Just don't tell your parents. Now you see, here's the strange part. Although I have never actually watched one of this guy's videos before, for some reason his face looks super familiar to me. I've seen it being recommended alongside other kids' videos a few times, and something about him just seemed recognizable. And then it dawned on me. This oak took a shite on his friend. How kids YouTube star Blippi used copyright law to hide his Harlem Shake poop video. Now remember that if this video suddenly disappears. Wednesday night, BuzzFeed News published a blockbuster investigation report about Stephen John, the children's YouTuber better known as Blippi. In 2013, Blippi, who has 3.6 million followers, once starred in a viral Harlem Shake meme video. Oh my god, that's so old at this point. And everyone seems to forget that was actually started by Filthy Frank. In which he pooped on his naked friend's butt. So the article's not doing it justice. I have seen the video even though he's tried his damn bestest to hide it. If you hit the right keywords, it still shows up. I'm gonna have to bust out MS Paint because obviously I can't show you the clip. Now, let's say that's the toilet bowl, right? And this is our friend Blippi. Now the song starts the do 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 do, and he's quite happily bobbling away on the toilet like no big deal. The bathroom he's in is currently empty. Oh Christ, no, you get it. I'm not spelling that out. Also, I can't read and write. Now, with the Harlem Shake meme, once the beat hit, the Como Terra Rica, the entire scene will change and it will become chaotic. Well, in this video, once the beat drops, our boy over here, Mr. Blippi, has a friend show up who happens to be laying on the floor smiling with his ass agape. I don't know if he had his hands behind his head, but I remember it being very casual for what was about to happen. His mate, Blippi, then proceeds to stand up on the toilet bowl, mind you, which all I can say is how unhygienic other people use that bathroom. Place himself in a squatting position, and then begins to unload the biggest, wettest, and loudest shite I've ever seen. He liquid diarrheas directly into his mate's asshole with, I'm sorry to say it, a shit-eating grin. Now, mind you, you might be disgusted, but I was legitimately impressed. The pinpoint accuracy in which he shit into his friend's asshole, dude, I could liken it to like a hunter from 100 miles away shooting a fly off an elephant's stomach with nothing but a toothpick and the wind direction. It is dead accurate. He feeds the needle through the eye of the storm and he lives to tell the tale, which is why it baffles me he is so intent on hiding it. Blippi went to extreme lengths to get it off the internet. There's an adage, the internet never forgets, and yet the internet forgets so much, which is why groups like the Internet Archive, Archive Team, and individual archives are so important. The internet's collective memory is fragile for lots of reasons. Internet companies go out of business and take down their websites, physical media erodes or becomes obsolete, file formats stop getting supported, domain names expire, and web hosting subscriptions are cancelled. And certain internet artifacts can be actively cleaned up and legally protected, which is how a video that was actively promoted and went viral in 2013. Please enjoy and share this amazing visual art piece with your friends and family. Blippi wrote on the HarlemShakePoop.com at the time, can suddenly become pretty difficult to find in 2019. BuzzFeed reporter Katie Nopper did not link to, embed, or otherwise share the Harlem Shake video in her piece, noting that an attorney from Blippi sent BuzzFeed News a cease and desist letter asserting copyright on the video. Now, seeing as that his whole brand is now family friendly and family fun, I could see how a video of you presumably unloading a week's worth of protein shakes and cigarettes on top of your friend wouldn't exactly be on par with what you do nowadays. However, citing copyright on a video that you put out there and promoted, well, that's just about to do nothing for you, mate. And to be fair, I think it made it worse, because you wouldn't have guys like me looking at you on YouTube when they're trying to find something entertaining for their kids to watch, and suddenly remembering that's the guy who did a poopy bokake. The smart thing would have been to do deny, 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 or ignore, ignore, ignore. But by putting a copyright claim directly on it, there is no denying that you made it, and kind of ironically implies that you are so proud of the video that you simply must hold the patent to it. You could have easily have said this was another long-haired dude who was going through an edgy phase, but instead you decided to do the stupidest thing and be like, yeah, that was me, but legally I own this video. So back the frig up, punk! Like, seriously, is it that insane to realize that if you had just not commented, the BuzzFeed article kind of would have just slid under the radar and would have just been kind of left up in the air for rumors? Nobody's gagging for Blippi's snappy comeback at BuzzFeed News. You're a children's entertainer. The kids don't know any better, but now I do. And I can't look at you without being horrified while you're trying to teach my child numbers and letters. That image of you just playing on loop in my head while you're speaking directly through my television screen. Sometimes it's in your benefit to lie or to not make a big deal out of something. Just remember that in the future when more of your videos get uncovered, Blippi. Because if this was your peak, I am really, really terrified as to what built up to this. But I am also curious as to how you have such good aim. American shitter. Sorry for not uploading, guys. Just gonna give you a little update. I know I haven't uploaded anything in 7 days, but in my defense, I'm very fucking lazy. I'll try a little bit harder though. And also I deleted like 2 videos that I was working on and planning to upload, because to be frank, they were both incredibly terrible. Even by my standards, where I kind of just sit and say racist things. So there you go. Now you know. Legally you have to subscribe. I love you all, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.